Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. I want to say a big thank you to my returning subscribers and to my new subscribers. You are welcome to my channel. Okay, so in today's tutorial we'll be learning how to draft, cut and sew this beautiful girl's gown. Okay, so don't go anywhere, keep watching, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like this video, share this video. Okay, my fabric is folded into two and I'll be drafting out the back part of the half length for this gown. Okay, so first thing first, I will roll out a straight line here and that will serve as our starting line. So this is our starting line and our shoulder line. So from this starting line I will measure the half length. The half length I'm working with is 10 inches. Then I'll be adding extra 1 inch for the to attach the down part to the half length. Okay, so I'll use my ruler and just roll that out. So the next thing I'll do is to mark out the zipper allowance and I'll be making use of 1 inch. So I'll just use my ruler and also connect it to the half length from the starting line to the half length. Okay, so the shoulder measurement I'm working with is 8 inches. 8 inches divided by 2 will give me 4 inches. I'll add extra half an inch for seam allowance. Then the armhole, 5 inches. Then I'll just come in by 1 inch. Okay, from this point here I'll just go in by 1 inch. Then I'll use my free hand. The round bust measurement I'm working with is 21.5 inches. So 21.5 inches divided by 4 will give me 5.3 inches thereabout. I'll be making use of 5.5 inches. Okay, plus extra 2.5 inches for darts and seam allowance. So I'll just drag that down to the half length also. So the neck width I'll be working with is 2.5 inches. Okay, don't forget all our measurements are starting from this zipper allowance, this 1 inch. Okay, so there I'll mark out 2.5 inches for the neck width, for the back neck width. Okay, and then the depth for the back neckline I'll be making use of 1 inch. Okay, so I'll just use my free hand and make a curve here. Then for the shoulder slope I'll be marking out half an inch. Just use my ruler and connect them. So the next thing we'll do is to cut this out. So guys, the next thing to do is to draft out the front part of this gown, or of the half length. Okay, so my fabric is still folded into two, so I'll place this back part on it like so. I notched the zipper allowance. Okay, so I'm putting that on the edge of this folded part here. Okay, so I'll place like so. Then I'll go ahead and cut this out. So the depth for the front neckline is 3 inches, okay? So I'm just marking that out and cutting it out also. So guys, I haven't gotten the half length, okay? So we are going to be cutting out the lower part of this gown, okay? So guys, for this lower part is the round waist measurement times 3, okay? But I'll just be making use of what I have here, which is 50 inches, and the length for this lower part is 18 inches, okay? So I'm just cutting that out. So the next thing we are doing is cutting the bow tie, length 10 inch, width 10 inch. Then I'll also be cutting the smaller part of this material to secure the bow tie, okay? Length 4 inch, width 1 inch. So the next thing we'll be doing is to cut out the side rope, okay? So in length 25 inches. So on this part I'm measuring out 2 inches, and here I'm making like a V. It's 4 inches. Then I'll just connect from this end to meet with the other end, okay? I'll cut it out and I'll cut out 2 pieces of this, okay? So I'll be using this material for the both sleeves. I'm having 2 pieces here on fold. The width is 3 inches. So I've already cut out the lining for the half length and the lower part of the gown. So I'll just take this to my machine, so like so, okay? Then I'll come back and show you the outcome. So I'm done sewing the side rope and turning it over to the right side. I've also attached the lining to the material, okay? So what I'm doing is I'm notching, then turning it over to the right side, okay? So guys, if you are still watching, this is the time for you to like my video, subscribe to my channel, and also share my video, okay? So guys, the next thing I'll do, I'll go over to my machine. I will run a loose stitch for the zipper allowance, which is 1 inch, okay? I will run a loose stitch down here. Then I will be joining the shoulders together, okay? Before shaping this half length, okay? This is the front part of this gown. So I'll be going in by 1.5 inch. I'll be going in by 1.5 inch, okay? And on this other side, same 1.5 inch. So I'll bring one of the side rope, okay? I'll place like so. This stitched end here will be facing the down part, okay? So I'll place it like so on the 1.5 inch. I'll secure with my pin. I'll bring the other part also, the stitched end also will be on the 1.5 inch. I'll secure that with my pin. Then I'll place the back part on like so, okay? Then I'll shape it. So when I'm done, I'll come back and show you the next step. This is what my half length looks like, okay? So guys, to begin with the lower part of this gown, I notched the midpoint, then gave an interval of 2.5 inches, okay? Then for the zipper allowance, I left 1 inch on both sides. Then I began with the key split, okay? So I'm doing this because it will make it easier for me to attach the half length to this lower part of the gown, okay? And I think I have a tutorial on my channel in which I taught on how to make a key split, or you can also call it a box split, so you can check that out, okay? So guys, this is what we'll have, okay? So I forgot to mention that I made that on the half length, okay, before joining the lower part of the gown. So guys, the next part we'll be working on is the bow tie. So I've sewn the sides, then I'll give a notch at the middle and to turn it over to the right side. Then I'll be folding it, okay, then use the other smaller material to secure it on the gown, like so. So this is the lining that I'll be fixing on the lower part of the gown. I've hemmed the lower part and also gathered it, so I'll be attaching it to the gown like so. Okay, just watch what I'm doing. Okay guys, so this is what the gown is looking like on the wrong side. You can see how neat it looks. So the next thing we'll do is to fix the zipper, but before fixing the zipper, from this neckline here, I will measure about 13 inches, okay? So from this 13 inches, I'll turn this fabric over to the wrong side and sew 1 inch down to the lower part of the gown, okay, before fixing my zipper. So this is what we'll have, okay? This is the zipper. All right, so the next thing to do, these are my sleeves, okay? I have sewn one side of it, okay, and turned it over to the right side. So the next thing we need to do is I'll just find the midpoint. I don't need to notch any more, okay? I don't need to notch. I'll bring my armhole like so, okay? Then I'll place this like so, okay? Then all I need to do is just to make a one side pleat, okay, round the armhole. So guys, these are my sleeves. I later reduced the length, okay, it was too long, so I reduced it. So with this, we have come to the end of today's tutorial. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like my video, share this video, and also subscribe to my channel, okay? Thank you so much, and see you in my next video. Bye bye.